Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Itsy Twisty from Diana Sexton. Gosh, I remember seeing this a long time ago and playing with it, and I don't remember that I was very successful with it. And had a request here on the channel, and feel free in the comments if you have a tangle that gives you a rough time. I can't promise anything, but I think this is the second or third time I think that this has happened. But something gives you a hassle or something, put it in the chat, and I will, the comments, and I will see what I can do. All right, so this one, and Diana, if you ever watch this, I took artistic license or tangleistic license. I don't know. I have to come up with a better name on the step outs, and one of those. I hope you don't mind. But in the description section, you will find both of them, my version, and then of course Diana's. And it's just a fun tangle. All right. So starts off with a bunch of orbs. If you Diana's look a little bit more like oval, or I call them squashed orbs. Make them however you want. On my version of the step out, you will see a great variety of somewhere in betweens. All right, let's and then two, you can have fun with this however you wish. Okay, and I think we shall have fun, because that way I can maybe fit some more in here. All right, so try not to think about it too much. And have them butt up. One of the things that Diana did was have, where you would put dots. And if you want to do that, go right ahead. If that helps you. But this is nice because it could go right along a string line. I really need to make that more rounded, not like a flux shape. But I'm starting here so that I make sure, let's curve it around here. So I make sure that I'm butted up against, what we have. All right. Okay, it's a weird shape, but it's all right. All right, then I decided just put a straight line, just a slit, sort of in the middle of each orb. And you, of course, want to leave some room. This is how, this will be essentially how wide the ribbon will be. So just a slit. Then here might be the tricky part. Outside of making the orbs look nice and butted up to each other. Okay. C-shaped curve lines. We're gonna start right here. Okay, we're gonna put these two together first, and we're gonna work on top of, right? And this is one. Yes, we will cross lines, and don't worry because we're filling them in. So I'm going to start on the outside. I'm going to go outside to outside of these two dashes, right? These two little straight lines. Connect them with a curve line just like that. Okay? And if you wanted to, that might make it easier. Oh, and then, so these two and then the next two. So we're not overlapping anything. And of course, you get to have as much fun with that. This, I'm going to leave the last one off just for now. And then we're going to come back with a second curve line. And this is going to go from the end. Or maybe it's better if I say we went from the left side to the left side of these two. And then we're going to go from the right side to the right side. And yes, we are crisscrossing. Like that. Okay? And just let it crisscross wherever it's going to crisscross. However it ends up, it's fine. Because the next step, and again, I'm leaving that last one off. Ooh, I decided I was going to fill this in with the graphic one. Okay, and then we're filling it in. I would not, because I'm just thinking you might be asking, why not just use the graphic one all together? Well, you see these nice fine corners. I'm not going to get that with this tip. In fact, I can kind of get it in there to fill it in. A lot of times I just leave it open like I have here. I'm going to come back with the 01, which I'm using to fill in. And then I tidy up some of the other things. A lot of times I will do like this, where I sort of trace the inside of the lines. And then this one, if you go real light, you can kind of get into those little areas, but I don't want to chance it. And then two, yeah, like I said, you're not going to get, well, here, I'll show you. So if I do, a line, I'm not getting that nice little corner. I mean, it's a corner, but it's more rounded, right? Okay, there. That's my philosophy, and I'm sticking to it. All right, then, like I said, I just tidy those little corners and things up a bit. Gosh, and even with the 01, I can accidentally go over. That's the other reason. It's a little less of a mess with the 01. Okay, so now we got the top side. Now we're going to do the bottom side. Same idea, except we're shifting over one. So instead of these two being connected, these two are connected. And this, you have to think halabao. And if you don't know what halabao is, it's the art of drawing behind something. And usually, it would be like continuous. So like I would say, start here and then continue, where this, we have steps in between. But you can kind of air draw, and we're going to do the same thing. So going from the left side to the left side, but we're starting here. So if you just imagine, well, where's that going to be? And what, well, this is one of those debate. What's better, seeing or being comfortable with the curve? I don't know. It works either way. I want to see this though. So I'm going to bring this here, and then I'm ending it there. And you don't have to be super exact, because there's enough space here that you could imagine things have happened underneath. And then, let's see. Oh, and we'll go ahead, even though I didn't, oh, no. I just realized something. Oh, but that's okay. Yeah, because I wanted to show something separate at the end. So let me just do this. Okay. Normally we'll be attaching these two as well, and actually I can do that. Let's go from here to here, because even if, I can go from this side to this side. All right, and then we're going to fill those in as well. Let's just do that. And again, this one, you're just being careful to, we're not going past that line this time. All right. And actually, like I said, oh, you know what? We'll leave it with being uneven. That's also good. Okay, so then here, what did I say? I said I was going left side to left side. And again, position it so that way you feel like you can see well. And then right side to right side. There we go. So honestly, you could start either direction. It's up to you. I think it's easier to start the way we started. And what's so neat is, if you ever wanted to kind of make something that looks like a ribbon, that's all you have to do, is just cross your lines like that and fill it in. Okay. Now, I could have done this step before. I didn't notice it until after. I'm going, oh wait, there's this other part. So it doesn't matter. You can slide this second to last step in anywhere you want. And that is, we're going to thicken the bottom of each circle. You can put it in any place. So it's just like you're auraing from the edge, and then have it merge in. And this, because, I'm using black, I can go right over what I've already done and not worry about it. Like that. You see how it just creates that neat some neat depth, right? Versus these two without. We got to make sure they get it on the right side. All right. And I just try to kind of keep it thin. There we go. And then just fill it in. You could just even try to just trace over the line and then just keep doing that to get the thickness that you want. And also, if you need to reshape something, great opportunity to do so. All right, now the thing that I wanted to have fun with on the other side here is in Diana's sample, she puts an actual end. You don't have to do that. You could, like I could, continue, have another orb here and just continue like I like to do it where it's going off of the page. But if you wanted to have it have a kind of a beginning and an end, it's going to be similar to this. And then here, well, here, I'm going to do like an S shape or just a curvy line like this. And then you probably already know. Then I'm going to come here like this. And then just with, two kind of curved lines, fill that, make a little V. You could make more than a V if you wanted to. Up to you, of course. You could have it just be a straight edge. However you like to cut your inked ribbons. But it's kind of neat. Like that. And then I was going to do something on the other side, but I'm like, oh wait, this is on the other side. Well, that's okay. So let's do this. So this would come out here. Maybe we'll do more twists. Let's do like that. And then same thing here. Boom. Done. All right. And then, just being careful to let the places where it crosses over, cross over, because it's a nice crisscross right there. And that's why I'm avoiding this pen again with that. I mean, you could have like fringes coming off the end or, up to you completely. It's your tangle. All right, let's get that in there. And let's neaten this up. So I'm just going to trace over a little bit just because I want to get that bump out of there. There we go. Neat, yes? Now, for some shading, here's what there wasn't really shading in there. And as I was looking at it, I'm like, I could probably use, well, no, I'm not going to chance what's left on my Tortillion. I was going to put some graphite just on this back side here. Like that. And this is almost one that you don't necessarily have to, but oh, look at that. It adds so much more dimension. And then, if you also wished, you could just put a little, I'm using what's left on the Tortillion, and kind of just aura-ing underneath. Oh, actually, I could go this way too. And this right here. Again, just with what's left on your Tortillion, as long as it's not too much. If it's too much, I would just kind of gauge it. But that's just a little, like, drop shadow. Why not? And something you could do if you didn't have a lot of graphite on your Tortillion, just very lightly with your pencil, you could aura the underside, and there you go. So, love it. How fun is that? All right, so if you enjoyed this, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. So go ahead and click to subscribe. In the description section, I mentioned you will find links to the step outs. Also below that is my link tree, where you will find links to ways to connect with me if you wish, either directly or indirectly. Indirectly, we have, well, and let me mention it first. We have just a wonderful group of people in our Tangle Addicts community. And so we have a private Facebook page. If you'd like to join us there and have fun, we would love to have you. So click the link. There are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. Also, in the icons up above the bigger links is my Facebook page where you can follow me. Both places, I when I post classes, I post them there, and some other places. You'll see those in the links below that. But if you follow me, then you should get notices. You know, just another something, because I don't know how long ago they changed this, but like when you're on a group and maybe even a page, if you look for the 3 dots or, you know, the settings, things like that, because I know I had to do it for my own groups and change the setting for notifications to like, oh, thank you, I would like to receive everything, thanks. You know. I was like, really? Why would they make that like it defaulted to highlights? And I'm like, yeah, no, okay, but whatever. So just something, if you're missing posts from any group, you know, or a page, go back and, because you know Facebook changes things and then it just like goofs everything up. And you just have to redo your settings. So, you know, so you're not seeing something that you're expecting to see. Give that a try. Let's see. Also in there, my website, you could follow my blog. I also have the classes posted there, the free classes, which I do a lot of, as well as the classes that have had a fee. And just so you know, if you see something that you're like, oh, I wish I could have done that, you can purchase the replays. It's, you know, and whenever you come to one of my classes, I invite you to both sessions, because I do an AM and a PM session. It's AM and PM my time. And just because it's fun, and that's just the way I've been doing it, and so I'm going to continue. But yeah, so you would get links to both of that, and even if you sign up for a class that you see that's, you know, coming up, same thing, you'll get access to the replay. So just to let you know, and I don't have any limited time on watching the replays. I guess on YouTube, I don't know if there's probably a way to do it, but I haven't found it, you know, necessary to do something like that. So just so you know, I have had that question a couple times. All right. And there's just other interesting stuff there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.